A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of diplomatic tensions, China's recent imposition of sanctions on former Filipino Senator Francis Tolentino has prompted the Philippine government to summon the Chinese ambassador in Manila. This move comes in response to Tolentino's vocal criticism of China's assertive actions in the contested waters of the South China Sea. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced last week that Tolentino is indefinitely barred from entering China, as well as its territories of Hong Kong and Macau. The ministry accused him of engaging in malicious words and deeds that threaten China's interests and jeopardize the relationship between the two nations. In a statement, the Chinese government emphasized its commitment to protecting its national sovereignty and security. However, Philippine officials have expressed strong disapproval of the sanctions, labeling them as inconsistent with the principles of mutual respect that should govern relations between sovereign states. The Department of Foreign Affairs in Manila summoned Chinese Ambassador Huang Shilian last Friday to formally convey their concerns regarding the sanctions. The department pointed out that while China has the legal right to impose such measures, targeting democratically elected officials for their actions is contrary to the norms of respectful dialogue. The Philippines, as a democratic nation, cherishes freedom of expression, and elected officials have a duty to address issues of national and public interest. Tolentino, who recently completed his term in the Senate, was an advocate for the Philippine Maritime Zones Act and the Philippine Archipelagic Sea Lanes Act, both of which were signed into law by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in November. These laws reaffirm the Philippines' claims over its offshore territories and resources in the contentious South China Sea, a move that has drawn ire from Beijing, which asserts ownership over nearly the entire region. The former senator's criticism of China's influence in Philippine politics, particularly his allegations of potential interference in the upcoming midterm elections, has further strained relations. Tolentino had also initiated an investigation into alleged Chinese espionage during his tenure in the Senate. In recent years, tensions in the South China Sea have intensified, with increased confrontations between Chinese and Philippine Coast Guard and naval forces, raising alarms about the possibility of the United States, a long-standing ally of Manila, becoming embroiled in a larger conflict. Although Washington does not lay claim to the waters, it has reiterated its obligation to defend the Philippines against armed attacks, including those that may occur in the disputed maritime region. The unfolding situation highlights the delicate balance of power in Southeast Asia and the ongoing challenges faced by nations navigating their sovereignty in the face of aggressive territorial claims. As diplomatic dialogues continue, the Philippines remains steadfast in asserting its rights, while China stands firm in its position, leading to an uncertain future in the region's geopolitical landscape. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.